You see, the secret to making these videos, if I actually want them to get out, is energy drinks. And cocaine. Sparkles practicing her skills at being a gaslight and mirror boss, making Spike think he has a mustache when he really doesn't. In fact, she's so well at gaslighting that most of OP fans I see also see a mustache in this scene, when you never had one at all. It's scary.
Sorry, Romeo. As attractive and enticing as you look.
That is a minor. You're grooming a minor. Twilight gets away from her home. After all, she can't spend all day inside playing Warrior Cats RPs on Anna roleplay, so time for a bi-weekly touch grass session. She comes across two kids who say that there's a nice magic show going on, saying the performer's got a great personality and that it's Notafloss, so she should check it out. When she gets there, they find out the name of the pony is TRIXIE. She's got an act where she pretends to be very narcissistic and egotistical. Yes, I know those are basically the same words. I'm trying to sound smart to dumbasses like you. To match the show, she does cool tricks. She's a great show pony. A big change from the generic spells that every pony else does. You can see the whole crowd loving it. They're having a lot of fun. And being pony villains, they always like to help out poor homeless ponies who want to try to get a hoof up. But you know who hates homeless ponies? The main six.
There's nothing wrong with being talented, is there?
Nothing at all. Except when someone goes around showing it off like a school filly with fancy new ribbons.
But that's her entire thing. That's what ponies pay her to do.
Can your magical powers do this?
Rainbow Dash tries to prove she's better because she's more gay, which TRIXIE proves her wrong because we all know she starts dating another mare later on in the series. That's spoilers though. Then Rarity comes on stage and starts to show herself off. Rich, pompous ass getting utterly fucked in the main, which she deserves. Yeah, she can't help but call some pony ugly in the process because she's a terrible pony. And if you like her, just know she'd hate you and wouldn't have children with you. Twilight retreats, not wanting to get involved in all this too. She goes back home to trauma dump on Spike about how she hates her friends for all being assholes to some random homeless pony. It doesn't last for long though, as her friends quickly peer pressure her into running him out of town. Like fuck's sake, next thing you know all the benches in Ponyville will just be a thin slab of wood and they'll call it a standing bench like they got in Manhattan. So she brings over Yao Guai and makes it attack TRIXIE, pretend like she wasn't the one to do it, blaming it on the two cults that TRIXIE hangs with. All to say Twilight can come in and be like, oh my god, guys, no way, guess what I did? I put a bear away and saved Ponyville. Fucking feds doing psyops, my goddess, fuck out of here, nigga. They guess like the entire town into thinking Twilight's on the right side, and all her friends are always like, fuck yeah, Twi, you did it. We knew you'd see our side eventually. And the episode ends with a letter to Celestia, the least royal princess, with the moral being, always do what your friends ask, no matter how much you disagree with them. These lessons are fucking terrible. Let's see. Government-appointed pony with her government-appointed friends running a homeless pony out of town for making a living. Hating TRIXIE? This is truly the most transphobic episode. It's funny that early in the series there wasn't a lot going on when it comes to villains, so characters like TRIXIE and Gilda were lumped in with characters like Nightmare Moon and Discord, like in the Control at Siege game specifically. The villains include characters who weren't even that bad. They were just either kind of jerks or characters who basically had a disagreement with the main six that led an entire episode. And in my opinion, characters like TRIXIE and Gilda weren't that bad. They were just victims of their own circumstances. Like, yeah, Gilda got really mean to every pony, but she only did it because she was really annoyed and in the end kept getting embarrassed in front of a lot of ponies. I'd blow up too if I was having a shitty day like that. And with TRIXIE, it's another thing of being shamed publicly. She was just trying to do her job and she got ran out of town for doing it. Her going evil in the later episode was literally only because she was being controlled by the amulet. She never wanted to actually hurt any pony, and in the end she felt bad after everything. We'll get to that though when we reach the episode. Same with Lightning Dust, because I feel like she did so fucking dirty. Either way, this episode introduces one of my favorite ponies who I bonded with friends over, and that's fucking awesome. Also, trans rep is always super nice, so yeah, good episode. In the next episode, we get to experience what it's like in Seattle. So do me a favor and please don't kill me for taking a whole last 2 months with this. Halloween special coming out soon.